Yorkshire, it's the morning of one of the biggest race meets of the stock car year.
I'll take the tea.
The essentials.
In Lancashire, arch rivals the Smiths are waiting for Andy's younger brother, Stuart Jr.
Andrew usually is ready before Stuart to go, so just have to wait and see how long he's going to be.
Aged only 26, Stuart has already won both the British and world titles.
Got it all ready. Just, excuse the phrase, but tarting it up.
Right, I think we're about done now. Done the final checks, so it's put them in the coach and we're going to have a good weekend and we're going to win the championship with a bit of luck.
Formula One stock car racing is an expensive hobby. Cars cost up to £30,000 to build. And a race team needs a transporter, a mobile home for cars, mechanics, spares and family. Another 70k of kit, at least.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Creature comforts go a long way when you're on the road 35 weekends a year.
You're almighty.
Stock car racing calls for family commitments. Every spare penny goes on a passion that swallows £20,000 per season, easily. This is the first major Smith-Wainman showdown of the year.
Looking forward to the start of the season. There's going to be plenty of action, and then I'm being world champion again. Let's just say I hope us Smiths have a better year than the Wainmans.
This year we'd like Frankie to win the World Championship and get the gold roof back. Smiths are good, but I think he's more talented, he's got the edge, and he wants to beat the Smiths. We all do.
The UK Open is a mecca for drivers from all over Britain and Europe. Thousands of fans descend on one of the country's premier stadiums, Skegness.
We've got to be here.
Team Wayman are early.
He's a Smith mechanic. Traitor.
But enemy forces are already gathering.
Oh, there's another Smithy mechanic just in front of us. Shall I run him over? Get him in.
The Smiths drive straight past the Waymans, heading for the furthest corner of the pits.
Right, we'll get unloaded.
In stock car racing, spectators get ready access to the pits. Fans are up close with their heroes. Frankie Wayman Jr. is a superstar of the stock car world.
Come on, Frankie!
We're really here to support Frankie today. Well, Frankie's got it, whatever it is. Yeah. We could bottle it and sell it, I'm sure he would make £1 million. Absolutely.
You can see with the tattoos, 515 Frank Wayman Jr. This guy's my hero. I follow him everywhere, I do every meeting. Absolutely eat, breathe, sleep, stock cars.
You're looking forward to a good weekend of racing, aren't you? Yeah.
The fans are here to revel in the brutal homemade power of stock car racing. Cars weigh less than a family saloon, but can top 700 brake horsepower. That's more grunt than their posh cousins in Formula One Grand Prix. Chassis are hand-welded from steel tubing to house massive V8 Chevy engines. Rear axles are cannibalized from Ford Transit vans, and the whole car is offset to go anti-clockwise around a quarter-mile track. But it's the use of reinforced bumpers that sets this motorsport apart from all others. They're there to shut the opposition out of the game. The big race is tomorrow. The ladies set to with a pit-side cook-off. On the Smith Camp menu tonight, cola chops with diesel fumes.
It's not raining, so we're happy. Could be worse. Could be tracking it down now. No, it's good. It's good.
And at Maison Wayneman, it's angle grinder stew.
It's cooled down a little bit because we're doing a wee bit of welding on the car, so it took a bit of the power away.
Don't panic, dear.
Oh, I can't let the beef stew go to waste.
Now it's racing and then tea, and then bed up. Ready for tomorrow. Looking to keep through and take the UK home tomorrow. So it's all about that one race at the end of the day.
Over in the Smith Camp, Andy's got problems with his car.
Oh, dear. Been struggling a bit tonight. We've had a lot of gremlins, a lot of problems. We've definitely lost points on Junior Wayman tonight. There's a championship tomorrow. We know how nice it is tomorrow.
Morning, race day. The Waymans are stock car celebrities. 3 generations of racing week in, week out. Loyalty and rivalry are everything.
Any race win's a good win, isn't it? But when you beat the Smiths, it just, you know, it just makes it that little bit better, you know.
And it's not because they've just beat the Smiths, it's brilliant because they've just won a race anyway, and they've whooped their ass at the same time. It's good, isn't it?
So if we win the UK Open today, and, you know, that would be in a sort of in-your-face kind of moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Also hoping for glory in the big race is Rob Cowley, Nuneaton's finest coiffeur. But first, he's got to make the cut by qualifying.
No, never nervous. Sometimes a little bit apprehensive in a major event, but this is just another race.
Or is it? For the old campaigner in car 73, racing is about to come to a brutal end. In the crowd is wife Jan. Cornering at 60 miles per hour, Rob is rammed into the wall. Rob is stunned, his car dead, its engine flaming out. A smashed gearbox, chassis and front wheel. They're the least of Rob's injuries.
That was hard. That was hard. Oh, ah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That hurt. That hurt proper. Now that was a bit of payback. As long as he gets around the bend and he doesn't come in with me, that's perfectly within the rules.
Son Chris gets to work on the crippled car, a desperate attempt to get Dad back in the race.
I've got to show you this. That ain't supposed to be that shape, look. That is wrong. Yeah, well, look underneath.
They call in Frankie Wayman for a diagnosis.
So when you say all of it... Oh, yeah, that's creased, that one is.
Oh, it's had a good hit, hasn't it?
Oh, it's a cracker.
Yeah.
Rob's chassis is cracked. His hopes for a UK Open fairy tale over. Frankie Wayman Jr. is on top form. He's beaten Andy Smith in the heats.
Yeah, we're here to win it, that's what we're here for.
Very good start to the day, well happy, all of us.
Frankie won the first heat, which is a good start to the day for us. Quicker than Andy Smith, so that's a thumbs up from me.
Team Smith need a change in fortunes.
Frankie Wayman won the race.